for him, and it's going to be locked in. So most likely, it's going to be Shen bot. But Shen was also seen as a winning lane into Kled back at MS.
The free Infernal Drink.
Tried to make the play, but all they could get from Tal was flash. Didn't have his ultimate. That's why the timing was a bit narrow on the top side. Bot side.
There it is. That GP ultimate comes in. First blood gonna go over to Bang on the Morgana. Finally, some extra items coming in here for Faker too. Speaking of which, though, Red Smites are committed to here. Blank wants to go in onto Yondu, who's unexpectedly tanky. Did have the Aftershock actually. And uh-oh, Blank getting really close here. Isn't even gonna Lambs Respite, except doesn't even, you know, kite out of the bush, in and out of the bush. I'll hold that thought though. 3-man gank coming in here. Stand United is not gonna be able to save his life, and both teleports will be canceled. It's a new thing, the Kled, right? So people, if Kled has been in the meta for the last
maximum, it is Faker, but it's definitely a new pick for him.
Blank and Tal coming in here, greeting out for the blue and the Gromp mark, and they might be punished for it. The cask out. Oh, but the nice escape there from Blank. Using the cask, just hops over to the blasting plant and says, see you later. I'm out of here.
Tal also going to be able to get away. Important they don't die in this scenario. ADD is still around. He doesn't have charge yet, but it's coming up soon.
Yeah, Blank not able to run away here. Level 9, no more Lambs Respite is going to be shut down by the Kled. Add another kill there, and that means that's 2 kills and the turret in the mid lane.
Map rotation from MVP is the most impressive part. They chase on. They're able to get that mid lane turret. ADD can even pick up the minions under turret, and this turret will not die. This could be a game breaker of 2 kills and 2 turrets.
I'm just grimacing here. It's so hard to watch this. We talked about, you know, the early game was really smooth.
They need to have their wits around them. This is the sort of area SKT's comp can prosper in.
Yep, Ian waiting nearby with the TP. There it is, trying to get onto Max, but Blank is going to be engaged upon. That's Stand United going to help him out. Nice Lambs Respite for now. Dragon will go over to MVP, though. ADD getting super low. Did he go too low, though? Blank is going to go down now as Ian shows up. MVP is really scary to deal with. You're looking at a Kled right in your face, and then the Swain shows up later.
Kled was sloppy around clearing a ward. Wow, Bang almost died. He still will die.
Yeah, he's dead totally. Just trying to go 1v1 without his flash up against Pilot. Problems about it. The 3-man charge on in from Yondu is going to force that Lambs Respite out of Blank. He's going to be able to hire for that extra damage. We'll see if MVP does respect it right now. Max taking a lot of damage. Considering going in, here comes the charge actually onto Tal. He's going to be locked down and he cannot flash out of that one. So they start the Baron and
championships, and I just say, have you watched their games? They're really not that good. And they can get better, and they have gotten better, but now Tal is going to get dead.
Oh, he is so baited into this one. Has the Sterix pop, but look at how much damage the Ezreal does. He even commits to a flash. He thinks he's getting out of this one. I don't know what to tell him.
Yeah.
He's not going to get out of this one. He is dead meat, as there was no point to flash there as well. Just desperation at this point as...
It wasn't an ideal setup for SKT. I'm going to back away for now. This game is still very competitive. The SKT
farmed up level 18 GP and Rumble, and even that Kindred, which will eventually come along.
Can actually find a way to move the game forward. They've taken basically every easy objective as Ian, taking a lot of free damage.
Good trade there from Blank, but just one step too far ahead. He just barely gets off that Lambs Respite. Look at how tanky the Gragas is, but they finally kill him with the help of Faker. Here's the counter engage, though. Bang in a lot of trouble here. Nowhere for him to go. Now they're going to pull in this Rumble. Faker surprisingly tanky on the front side here, is forced to flash that. Never moved, though. Here comes ADD trying to follow up. They love to go for 50-50 Barons, throw caution to the wind, and just do it. Speaking of which, ADD in a little bit of trouble, but he is Kled.
They're going back in now.
Oh, here comes the charge. He's going to get on top of effort and run onto Blank. He wants to get the Lambs Respite, and that he does. He's going to hop off the Scarl, but they get that big ultimate. Bang! Trying to get that ultimate off himself. Is going to be able to do that Zonya's, but he's getting super low, and Blank nearly goes down. In the end, the Morgana will, but they take away Swain, which is a big part of their team for Faker, but now it's a really weird spot. ADD spots this. The two-shot barrage doesn't hit anyone. Would have done a ton of damage.
They actually disengaged off the Elder. This is the wrong decision from MVP.
Man. They don't even have it, and they're going to be too late. That's going to go down. No steal for ADD, and MVP, oh boy. This game is getting fiesta. Priority on the map was to SKT. The charge is going to come in. It's going to go wide, and the Faker will pick up the Elder with his come on in, and now they'll go for the turret.
Check this out. How many more easy objectives can they get? They have double buffs running for...
Trying to steal this mark here.
All right, we're going as well.
Okay, the charge. And look at that damage already from the Ezreal. He gets on top of Blank and forces that Lambert's bite. Okay, everybody into the pit. Can they do it? Max goes down first. So they get the healing away. And SKT trying to do that damage, but Ian is still alive in the back line, and Pilot is there with him. They do not have enough damage to pull through. Tal's going to go down alongside Blank and Bang, and SKT will win.
They're in a ward. They're trying to get out. Let's see what MVP want to do. Their decision-making hasn't been great.
Yeah, MVP will win is what I mean. They're on the chase now, looking for it. Nice slow there from Faker, but...
Why is Pilot chasing? Is a question I don't know the answer to. He should be with the minion wave, but they're getting the bloodlust here.
Well, that's MVP, right? They don't really care about the objectives. They just want to get kills. They just want to fight. Yondu actually having trouble. Look at that gigantic shield from Faker. Only lasts about 2 seconds. But
Faker has a lot of turnaround damage, but you have to imagine Pilot will close this out eventually.
Hey, he actually misses a couple of skill shots, but the Gragas is there. Had it been a one-on-one, maybe would have been a little bit more interesting. But in the end, I mean, they get the one kill. They might have been able to push a little bit more with the Pilot.
Chasing for kills can sometimes be the right move.
From behind, and uh-oh, Bang. Does have his flash, but oh, he's a little bit too late on that one. Here comes ADD, and see you later. Eventually, Sonya's his Q, but it's not going to be good enough, and that means no Morgana, and that should be at least the inhibitor.
This could be the close of the game here. MVP have the Ezreal. Effort in the backline, won't be able to stop the minion wave, but he will be able to stop the next.
Unstoppable here. No Baron, no anything, just a massive push up in the top side with that minion wave. Will he use the equalizer for that? No, just a barrel. And the ZP ultimate. Faker not going to use his cooldowns. That means that they will lose the turret in the end.
They haven't taken the inhibitor yet, though. Still 10 seconds on Bang. This will be their first inhibitor. Actually, no, mid lane one went down. So 2 inhibitors to MVP. Success ready for a best of 3.
Oh, looking for a charge there. Nice engage onto Blank once again by Yondu. Bang is going to have to get that ultimate down with a nice Zhonya's, but down he just goes. The Lamzer Spite is not in range. Very unfortunate for them, and that means Blank will go down too, alongside Efforts, and Ian is not going to die with his own Zhonya's. Pilot just free deal in the back line, and that's going to do it, ladies and gentlemen. MVP in 49 minutes will be able to take down SKT. It was a weird and wonderful match. This first game was, but MVP, certainly the deserving winning team here tonight. Gonna take the Nexus turrets, and that will be game number 1, going to MVP.
Really nice game by Pilot. His Ezreal was excellent this